Hello everyone, my name is Murloc and this is Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, this is the first part. I actually made already one video and not uploaded yet. That's shot pulling video. This one is I tried to actually point out what was maybe difficult to complete in the last fusion. As you know, if you absolutely new player, then time by time there is happening different type of fusions where you actually can get like a legendary champion and the fusion build around him. This time it was under Prince Brogni. I successfully completed it. This is my second fusion as a free-to-play account. Just a quick look at the champion is here. So he was the fusion champ, legendary champion under Prince Brogni. He's strong. So that is why I went for it. Basically what this fusion requires is a tons of energy, tons of time. So definitely that needs, and different type of events to complete. What was different in this one is it kind of was a mix. So Brogni itself could be fused, or you could fuse if you get like 4 epic champions, so it's kind of old school. But what was different to the previous fusions is these champions you couldn't get from event themselves just like that, or you didn't need to fuse them. They've been fragment champions, and that made it difficult because basically you had to complete every single event to get the fragments, because if you missed like just one, then you won't be able to complete your epic champion, and therefore you probably would lose under Prince Brogni as well. So of course, you could get lucky because these kind of fusions always involve some shard pool events, at least 2 of them. One is the champion chase, which is I think it's easier a little bit because the points based on the rarity of the champion you pull, so you can boost up even with your mystery shards, pulling rares a little bit better. And the other one I don't like personally. It depends what rarity shards you open, and doesn't really matter what you pull, just how many rarer shards you open. So basically sacreds and stuff, and there, well, you probably could spend a lot of money. This time I was lucky. I had enough shards. I actually stacked up a lots of mystery shards, and as a free-to-play, I advise you don't have to use all of your mystery shards. Of course, open some, get some champions. If you absolutely start, I don't even think like stack them up. Just open them, get some champions, get into the game, and eventually, when you're at a certain point, then you would have them. Okay, so like me right now, I used all of them, and now I'm stacking them back. On daily basis, you need to open 3 of them to complete your daily. So that's it. Okay. So difficulties. There was like shard summoning events. Basically, I think they might even still here. Yeah. No, not this one. There is somewhere here. Yeah, it's the fusion event. So basically, you had the summon rush. That's shard summoning. The other difficulty in these kind of fusions is champion training. This time, the highest number you had to achieve, it's like 12,000 points in champion training. Before top max it was, I don't know, 10,000 and you got a full champion. This time if you reach, I don't know, 12,000, you got some fragments. So that was kind of like, okay, I completed, but if I don't have energy or time to complete the next one, then it didn't do anything. I will have the fragments forever in my on my account, but not the champion itself. So it really helps if you pull one of these guys during the opening, because that means you might skip some of the events. That's what happened with me. I pulled Mordecai, which was absolutely cool, but I didn't skip any events, so I have a duplicate, and that is why sitting there and waiting for the next event when I can open him, or actually just take out and use him. Um, Artifact enhancement or enchantment event is basically all about silver. Stash up silver, use your forge, get silver, whatever you can, and basically just start leveling up your 12 star to 16 star. Sometimes I did before preparing myself. If I had champions I didn't really use or I just started to gear, I leveled up a piece to 15, right? And it was one level from 16. Why is important? Because I use my silver when I really, well, I didn't need to use for these events, and I already had some pieces on 15 waiting just one level up. And when the events hits you, then you actually can just level up one level, spend your silver and getting lots of points, because I think you're getting like 270, 340, depends on how many star on the gear. So basically this is not that difficult. The dungeon divers event and tournaments, they are not that difficult, because you just basically need to run the dungeons. And the dungeons like itself, like dragon tournament or stuff like ice golem, it's just energy. It's just how much energy did you stashed. Of course the champion training requires as well a lots of energy. If you leveling up food and do, I had my methods how I actually do that. It helps if you have a lots of brews, um, quickly getting some levels to your champions, and that's it. So basically it was difficult. There, and anyways, coming, I think from now to 2 weeks there would be another fusion, but I think it would be a just regular fusion, so you basically would have the champion straight away. You don't need to collect fragments. If it's not true, I don't know yet the whole details. I'm probably won't pass it because I'm basically I used everything. um, Another thing, if you go quickly, and this is the last thing I will tell. So as you see, I have lots of rares, and they are like level 12, 10 level. So basically, that's what I did. Um, I went to the highest uh, stage I could level up these gems, which is usually for me is campaign the valve and not the free where the shield is it's silver wise is better, but I use stage 6. That gives me the most experience, 8,800. So basically I put one farmer guy here and free food like rares, and I run twice the map. It would cost me 16 energy, but in these training events it would give me 54 points, and I just replaced 4 new free rares, and then you can sacrifice them, feed them into each other, further increase their levels, whatever. And you can do that with 4 stars. You can use later on a little bit brews and stuff like that if you have. So it's not impossible, but it's just time consuming, energy consuming, and very annoying. So I would say this way, if this would be the standard fusion, or that's what the Platinum plans to do, that's kind of I don't know. I won't say disgusting. And stand, they have to fill their pockets with money, but it's just a no go. So technically, you can't do every single one without spending. And as a free to play, you definitely have to pick your fusion, which champion you want. I got lucky. I did 2 fusions completely, and I got 2 amazing champions. And by the way, I think the next one is coming, which is a fusion. It would be amazing too. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Basically, my view as a free-to-play player, it's not impossible to complete, but it's insanely lots of energy, and basically you would use everything you have for one fusion. So pick your fusion champs very wisely. Thank you. See you later, guys, and watch the shard pulling. That's actually this time worth to watch. See you later. I've been Murloc. This was Raid Shadow Legends.